In this video training, I'm going to show you how to use Kunaki, and I'm going to show you how to use the Kunaki graphics that were part of the Facebook timeline. And you can pretty much use this for any future Kunaki graphics that you get. If you're not familiar with what Kunaki is, I'm going to go through all that process. So just kind of sit back and relax and enjoy. Now, in a previous video, I used the Facebook squeeze machine to output a new template for me. So let me go ahead and open this with Google Chrome so you can see it here. All right, now try to shrink this as much as I can for the video. So let's see. All right, so you can see here that like I made an error here. I put the word only twice, but this is just a follow-up to the previous video that I did. So you could use the software. I could use it to go back and make these changes very easily. Okay, but let's just say, for example, I use this and I wanted to put this squeeze page on a Kunaki disk. Okay, I wanted to put it on a physical disk so I could hand to people and say, hey, I have a place on this disk. You can go and watch my video, and you can get a free report, and you can get just everything's on this disk. All right, so you have to make it to where the prospect is able to put the disk in their computer, and when the disk gets inserted into their computer, they have to have internet access. Okay, and everybody has internet access. You know, I mean, not everybody, but most of the people that you're dealing with are going to be putting this into a computer that has internet access. So when they do that, this is going to automatically run and pop up for you. Okay, so let me show you what I first need to do. First of all, I'm going to give you a folder. So I have my squeeze machine files there. That's my Kunaki disk that I'm going to upload to Kunaki. But I'm going to add this to the download page here. They're the Kunaki marketing disk files. Okay, so all it includes is an icon, and it includes an auto run text. Okay, so this auto run little text sheet here. Okay, all it's telling the disk to do is as soon as it's put in as soon as this disk is put into the actual computer, it's going to auto run this file, the index.html file. All right, and it's going to show an icon, which is in the folder, and you can change that icon to whatever you want. Okay, but this is the current icon that's there. Okay, so you're going to have that, and that's something that's going to be used later, so don't worry about it too much right now. But what I need to do first is I only have these two files in here. I need to grab my squeeze machine files, and that's the style sheet, the index file, and the images folder. I need to grab all those three. I need to copy them, and I need to paste them right here into my marketing disk files folder. Okay, so now I have my auto run. So the auto run function is telling the disk to run this file here, and this file here is going to open up their browser, their default browser, to this automatically. Okay, so that part is done. So that's pretty easy. All you need to do is just have that part done. The next part that we need to do is actually create our disk. So I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. Okay, now I am at a program. All I did was do a search in Google for Express Burn. Okay, Express Burn. And let me go ahead and move that over here. Okay, so you can see I searched for Express Burn, and then this is what comes up first. So it's actually www.nch.com. Okay, so then you get to a program like this, and this is what I use. This is the burning software that I use, and you can see download Express Burn for Windows, and you can download a free copy. I have the the upgraded version, but you don't need it just to do this particular type of processing here. So you can go ahead and download this, or you might already have a burning software, a disk burning software already on your system. But this is the one I use. And when you run it, this is what's going to pop up. And all I do is click the data DVD, data CD, okay, and then I'm just going to add my files. And I'm going to add my files, and you can see they're here on the desktop, and they are the Kunaki marketing disk files. So all of these files here need to be opened and added. Now I want to make sure they're all there, and it looks like my images folder did not come across. So if that happens, I just go ahead and drag it over. Okay. Alright, so now I have my auto run folder, file, my icon, I have my images, make sure they're all in there. Okay, it's good, looks good. I have my index file, and then I have my style sheet. Okay, so now what I need to do is now you'll understand this whole process, because what you have to actually do first before going to Kunaki is actually burn your CD. Okay, you have to go through this whole process, because Kunaki is going to ask you to insert your burn CD or whatever your data disk is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click burn CD. And it's going to prompt me for a disk. And let me pause. I need to go grab a disk real quick. Okay, so I'm back. I got my CD. I'm putting it in my system, and obviously I can't show you any video of that, so I just put it in there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is you can name your disk here. Okay, you can see that that was prompted because I just put in a blank disk. So I'm going to name this Facebook timeline free report. Okay, not really sure if the characters, how many characters you actually get here. That might be a little bit too long, but I'm just going to leave that for now. All right, I'm going to burn one copy, and I'm pretty much done. So I'm going to click burn, and I'm going to pause the video while this goes through the whole process here of writing it to the disk and burning it. All right, I just want to show you it's verifying the burn now. This took just a few minutes here, and once it verifies the burn, then that's going to be it. All right, so here we go. Burn has successfully completed. Disk is now ready for use. All right, so I click OK, and now I have my burned disk in my disk drive. All right, so now let's head over to Kunaki.com. And that's this website here, Kunaki.com, Kunaki.com. And if you are new customer, you need to click the new customer, and you're going to have to actually download the software here. Click here to download the publishing software. So you need to download that to your computer. Okay. Now, if you're new, what they'll have you do is download the software first. You'll go through the process, then you'll set up your account. Okay, since I already have an account, I already have a customer login. Okay, I can log into my back office area already. So once you download your software, you're going to get a publishing software icon that looks like this. So let me go ahead and run that. Alright, let me try to fit this in here so that you guys could see it pretty good. Alright, so now we're going to publish our CD. Okay, so it gives you the instructions here. Click the green button to start. And before we do this, I also need to tell you that you need to have your graphics ready. Okay, so I've included the disc graphic, the insert, and the case cover all ready to go. Okay, now you need to make your edits on this. Now if you don't have Photoshop, you can find somebody on Fiverr.com and ask them, but you're going to have to be very specific. And for example, what I would do is I would tell them, like for example, if I wanted my phone number in this particular area right here, um, I would actually use like a screen capture um, program like Jing. I personally use a program called Snagit. Okay, so something like that. Stuff like that. You'd go through the whole process here if you wanted to edit this, especially all the text area right here. You'd have to let them know. And you could use the articles or the report to put your new fresh text all right in here. Okay? But that is something that you're definitely going to have to get done. So for this example, I don't even have that completed yet, but I'm going to just go through the process with you to show you what you need to do. So I have my files all here, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so assuming I have that all finished and I have my disk already prepared, now I'm at Kunaki running through the whole process here. Hit the green arrow, and what I have is a data disk, and I would just fill out all the appropriate information. Okay, and you can go through this as detailed as you want. It's really up to you. All this information is just used and stored with Kunaki. Okay, so it doesn't really have that much bearing on your final output. But you can see bold fields are required. So just put a publisher name, put a title. Okay, do you want to add a barcode? Yes or no? And then there's some more info there if you want to do that. So for now, I'm just going to say no. You could to give it a little bit more credibility. Now here's where we start figuring out what we're going to add for our graphics. So I choose DVD on all of these, and I put a custom design. Okay, so the DVD gives me the big front look here. All right, so let me upload my cover. So let me browse for it. All right, so you can see here I have my JPEG, my disk, and my insert. So let me upload that. Okay, so it gives you an example here. This is what it's going to look like. And then you can open the case. Obviously there's nothing in there. You could rotate it. There's the back side. Okay, so it should be right to specifications. Now I need to put my disk graphic, and I also need to browse for my insert. Alright, so if I open my case here, you can see that there's the insert, and it be a detachable insert. So this is a good place for you to put company information, like it says here, where you can introduce the company, explain a little more about the advantages of working with them. Definitely put a lot of call to action in here, and even on your disk, you can feel free to to put a phone number in here, anything that you want to customize. All right, so we can close the case. Looks like I have that ready to go. I'm going to hit the green button, and these are all in JPEG form right here, JPG. So once you have your Photoshop all done and edited, just go ahead and save the JPEG. Let's hit next. Now my drive source. See, now it wants my DVD. So I need to select my drive, and once I selected my drive, it found my disk. So you can see that all those are already currently on the disk. Alright, once it does that, I can hit the green button, and you need to click a save. It needs to actually save your disk. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a new folder, and I'll call it fan page Kunaki disk. Okay, so that's the folder that it's going to be. Okay, and we'll just call it fan page free report. Okay, so now it's going to save that in that folder there. Okay, one thing that I actually um, failed to tell you is that up here at the top it says disk, DVD, or CD. I'm actually creating CDs, data CDs. So you want to make sure that that's clicked, and then the case you want to put for a DVD, not the jewel case. The jewel case are the very small ones. Okay, so once I have that all ready to go, it's going to find my disk, um, all my files, ready to go. Click next. You figure out the folder where you want to save it. So I got it in Kunaki Facebook disk folder. And then I click the arrow and it should start compiling my product. All right. So it's going through the whole process, and this is why you have to create your disk ahead of time, because Kunaki wants to upload this. You got to upload your files to their system. So be real specific that you're using a CD for your data, and then now as it compiles your product and it's reading your disk, it's pulling it from those files that it looked for on your disk. And that disk is already in my computer. All right, so my master product is complete and ready for testing, uploading to our facility. Okay, so let's launch the product. All right, so let me shrink this up a little bit. All right, so you can see I have my disk product here. I can open my case again. I can rotate it. Okay, there's the spine. Everything fits really good. All right, so now I have, this is the master copy here. Okay, and you know, you have a whole bunch of different options that you can do with this kind of stuff, but all I want to do for this particular one is just show you how to publish it. So I'm going to hit that publish button. Okay, and then now is where I get prompted to go into my back office. Okay, so the hard work has already been done as far as getting it produced, but they tell you that new Kunaki customers, you now have to fill in, you know, all this area right here, but I could just put in my info and get into the back office. So 1 second. Okay, I just put in my details. I hit the publish button, and now it's going to completely upload my product to the Kunaki Service Center. And depending on your internet connection, you know, this may take a little bit longer. But it says my product was successfully delivered, so I can click OK. Now I just go over to my browser and I'll log in. And in here is where you'll be able to now order my disk. So you can see fan page timeline free report. There it, you know, it all is. So I could just click the configure button. And now if you're ordering for the first time from Kunaki, you can request a free review copy, and they'll send you one free, including the free shipping. So that's pretty cool. You know, you'll get that free shipping. Otherwise, you know, it'll cost you, and it really depends on, you know, how many you order and all that stuff. So let's go order our product, and let's say I'm going to order 10 to give away. I live in California. And then let's calculate the shipping. Okay, so it's telling me here that it'll cost me to get in my area $26.70 to order 10 of these. All right, and you can see that the price I'm getting is $1.75 each. So it's actually cheaper, I believe, if I only order 5. Let's see. Yeah, see, if you order less than, I believe it's 6 at a time, um, you know, you have to measure out the benefits for this, but you get the price per, you know, the quantity is 5. I'm getting for $1 each, but my shipping is going to cost me $8. So it's going to come out to 13.05. So if I do 10, it's going to cost me 26. So, you know, it kind of works itself out when you calculate the amount of shipping. So it's really up to you how many of these you're going to give away. But you know, again, see, and they even give you the suggestion here. Suggest you order a single unit to review, and I highly suggest that as well. You want to make sure that when you get it, it actually works. Okay, so just to get one, to have it tried out, it's $5.30. Not bad. Okay, not bad to have that sent to your house, tried out. Even that one, you can actually give away and return, or you could float 2 or 3 of these at a networking meeting and then just make an appointment to get them back from that person. Hey, did you check out what's on the disc? What do you think? And then ask them to give you the disc back after they're done checking it out. So, number of ways you can use this, but I just wanted to give you a tutorial on how to get this all set up. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.